What's going on, guys? This is Vince with vshred.com, and tomorrow's Thanksgiving, or depending on when you're watching this, it's already passed, you're watching it for a future Thanksgiving, or you're just watching it because. Well, today I'm going to give you 3 simple tips that are going to help you not gain weight for Thanksgiving or a big holiday meal, or just in general when you have a celebration or an event or dinner coming up. Alright, so like I said, in today's video, I'm just going to go over a couple of easy tips to keep in mind whenever you have a dinner coming up or an event coming up or a holiday like Thanksgiving coming up, because they can't be avoided. I get questions all the time, people saying, oh well, how am I supposed to eat healthy when there's Thanksgiving parties and Christmas parties and just holiday parties in general, and you can't miss them, or there's work dinners or something? How am I supposed to eat healthy for this, especially Thanksgiving? Today, it's mainly about Thanksgiving because everybody knows on Thanksgiving you're eating a lot of food. And so I just wanted to run through 3 things that you can do this Thanksgiving or next Thanksgiving or just for a holiday in general to help you not gain a bunch of weight. Now, before I get into that, this is gonna be great, but if you're looking for a more all-around help with getting in shape, whether that's diet or training or understanding what's right for your body, I have a free body type quiz which tells you the 3 biggest mistakes that you're probably making depending on what your body type is and how to fix them. So if you wanna learn what the 3 most common mistakes are for your specific body type, it's all dependent on what you answer. Take the quiz, it's in the link down below. Hit the link, it'll take you to the quiz. It's just 5 questions. And then depending on what you answer in that quiz, I'll tell you the 3 most common mistakes for that category. So take that. But now I'm gonna get into this video. The first thing that you're also, before I get into it, make sure you guys are subscribing. I always forget to throw that in there. I get a lot of views from you guys. There's people just stumbling across the channel, and I would really love it if you guys smashed the subscribe button and just became a part of the VShred fam here on YouTube, and also part of the notification squad here on YouTube. I got a lot of people starting to join that, and I'm doing giveaways all the time. So do that right now. Comment hashtag notification squad if you're a part of it already. You guys are the real OGs. But so the first tip today, if you're not trying to gain weight for Thanksgiving, is to work out in the morning. Because when you're eating food, and this might seem really obvious to some, but it's very useful because when you're eating food, you're either going to be eating it and your body's going to store this as energy, probably in the form of fat, or your body is going to actually use that food to replenish your body. And so you wanna make sure that when you're having a big meal, like something on Thanksgiving, you're using that to replenish your body as much as possible. And that's only gonna be happening if you're working out. And so what I like to do is if I got a big dinner coming up or just like Thanksgiving coming up, I like to go to the gym in the morning and I like to hit legs. And I hit legs because it's going to be my most daunting workout. It's the largest muscle group on your body, so it's going to take the most out of you. And therefore, when you eat that meal after, you're going to actually be using those nutrients to help you recover from your workout. So it makes the calories useful rather than just eating for no reason. So that's the first one. Second one is you can eat a salad before you eat Thanksgiving dinner. And I say this because when was the last time that you went and you were starving and you went to the grocery store and you made really good decisions while you were at the grocery store about what you buy? Probably never happened, because you go to the grocery store hungry, you're gonna get a whole bunch of stuff that you're gonna regret when you get home the second that you're not hungry anymore, because it was just ill-advised decisions because you were hungry. It's the same thing with Thanksgiving. When you have this holiday meal in front of you and you got turkey, you got gravy, you got mashed potatoes, you got corn, you got stuffing, you got all these foods that you don't usually have. If you're starving, you're going to get the biggest plate ever, and you are going to eat so much food, it's stupid. And then you're gonna feel bad about yourself after. Instead of doing that, what you can do is load up on fiber and vegetables before you actually go into Thanksgiving dinner. And the reason for this is because vegetables, first off, like I said, fiber, loaded in fiber. Fiber makes you feel full. And so if you're having a salad before you go into Thanksgiving dinner, you're going to be basically satiating yourself a little bit better. You're going to be making yourself feel a little bit more full. And so by doing that, you're going to still, yes, go eat Thanksgiving dinner. I'm not saying don't eat it. I'm not saying eat so much that you can't eat any Thanksgiving dinner, but by getting some food in your body before you actually go into Thanksgiving, you're going to help yourself make better decisions and be able to put the fork and the knife down once you reach a certain point where you're like, okay, I've had enough food. I'm full. That's going to come a lot sooner if you have a salad before, have some fiber before, have something that's going to fill you up before, a healthy meal that's going to fill you up before, rather than not eating anything into it, go into Thanksgiving dinner starving, and you're just going to eat for days. So you don't want to do that. Now, I'm actually going to throw in another one, so it's going to be 4. Contrary to what I just said, you could also try fasting. So we've all heard of intermittent fasting, where you fast for a minimum of 16 hours a day, and then you have an 8-hour eating window. You can try this as well. So if you're fasting right now, this is gonna be probably the easiest way to go about this. Start fasting 16 hours a day. And then when you're fasting 16 hours a day, start your eating window right at Thanksgiving dinner, and then make your eating window as short as you need to make it, and then just eat as much Thanksgiving dinner as you can and hit your calories and then be done. So that's another way to do it. And then the last one is go into a low carb day for at least 2 days after. And this might seem obvious to some of you, and some of you might already do this in a way, but don't be stupid about it, because when you're eating Thanksgiving, you're having tons of carbs. Yeah, you're having like turkey and some kind of protein, but you're having mostly carbs. I mean, corn and mashed potatoes and stuffing and bread. You're having a buttload of carbs. And so by having a buttload of carbs, you can use that to kind of help you with your metabolism, with the hormone leptin to secrete in your body. And then after that, what you can really do to help you out is deplete your carbs after you've had this high carb day. It's kind of like a short take on carb cycling, which we teach about all in the body type quiz below, link in bio. But if you go high carb into low carb and then go low carb, low carb, low carb, you're basically gonna be depleting your glycogen stores, depleting your carb stores in general, and then just basically teaching your body how to use fat as your primary fuel source, because there's no carbs to take from anymore. And so, but what you wanna make sure you're doing when you're doing a low carb day is you wanna raise your fats. And these are healthy fats. These are things like oils and nuts or avocado, things like that, to get your fat intake higher to make up for those lost calories when you're going low carbs. So try those out. Thanksgiving is tomorrow. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. If you're not watching this before Thanksgiving, then use this for some other holiday. I hope this helped. Make sure you guys are subscribing, taking the body type quiz, and I'll see you later.